Today we're going to talk about working offset. What is it, why it's necessary, why Rotadairon built them this way. There are some machines that are driven by power units that are small, and they may not have the horsepower or the lift capacity to operate a bigger machine. So Rotadairon solved that problem with what's called a working offset. So I'm going to explain. Had a customer call and say, I've got a mini skid unit, it's 48 inches wide, so I need a big unit, 48 inches wide or wider to cover my tire track so I'm not driving in what I already produced. And well, not necessarily, and I'll tell you why. Let's take, for example, the drawing here. This is a model, it's called an STH36. And this is the model 140 or RD 145, and the working offset on the STH36 is 24 inches. And let me explain. The STH36 is a mini skid unit. The work width on that unit is 38 inches overall width, but the center of that unit, when you hook it up to your skidster, is centered off to the side. Well, 24 inches of the 38 inches is set off to one side. 14 inches, the remainder of the 14 of the 38, is set off to the center of the other side. So the working offset on this STH36 is 24 inches. So you can actually double that. 24 times 2 equals 48 inches. So that means that the STH36 can be run on a mini skidster as wide as 48 inches overall width, and it would still till and cover up that tire track. Now on the tractor units, same way. This is a model RD 145. Its overall work width is 60 inches. The center of that unit is right here. So when centered behind your tractor, 32 inches of the working width is off to one side, 28 inches of the working width is off to the other. So the working offset of this machine is 32 inches. So 32 times 2 equals 64 inches. So this unit could be run behind a tractor as wide as 64 inches, and it would still till and cover up that right tire track. Now here's the two machines in person. I put some blue tape in here to represent the center line of the machine, and then the working width of the machine, and then the working offset from this side to the center line and from the center line over. And then you've got 32 inches of working offset. So this can be run behind a 64-inch tractor, and the tire track is going to be covered up by the machine. On the STH36, the mini skid, here's the center of the bracket. When you hook it up, you've got 24 inches of working offset, so you could double that, 48 inches wide on your skidster, and your tire track or your cat track, crawler track, is going to be covered up by the machine. So that's working offset. And all of the machines have a different working offset. If you want to know what that is, you can find that information on our website. Okay, here's a field example of working offset in the field. This is a model RD 145. It's a 60-inch work width machine, but 32 of those inches is on this machine to the right of the center of the tractor. So if you take the 32 inches and double it, you could run it on a tractor as wide as 64 inches overall width, even though it's a 60-inch work width machine, and still cover up that tire track. Now on this tractor, we've got flotation tires, so it doesn't make a very deep imprint, but it's also 72 inches wide with a 60-inch machine. So it's extending beyond the working offset a few inches, but with the greater bar and the roller wheel extended in the previous pass, and this flotation tire not leaving a deep imprint, it's virtually wiping out this tire track. So you don't always have to have a machine that's wider than your tractor to make it work in the field for you.